So a big week, and I was a bit apprehensive about what was going to happen because one, I'm going to have my catheter removed, and two, I had to go and see my surgeon, whose secretary called me up out of the blue, and that worried me a bit because this wasn't programmed. So all kinds of thoughts go through your head, and I just didn't want to think about it, so I blanked it out. But anyway, let me take you through what happened. So first step was to go and have the catheter removed. Now, you may be concerned about this, but honestly don't be, because it is a very straightforward, simple and quick. So what happens is you get to hospital and they will examine you, take a sample of your urine, and as long as everything there is okay, they then proceed to remove the catheter, which, as I say, is painless and very quick. You then have to show that you can pass urine comfortably before they let you return home. Now, my concern was that as soon as this catheter was out, having been so used to not having to control myself, that this would cause a problem. But in fact, it didn't at all, because instantly the bladder was controlling. So I could, I knew when I needed to go to the loo and relieve myself, and then went back to my room and waited. And basically the hospital, they want you to do this about 3 or 4 times before they give you the all clear. So that was pretty simple. And once I got the all clear, got home, and I felt totally different, more relieved and free, because you don't have this pipe dangling or strapped to your leg. And I felt, I don't know if it was a psychological thing, but I did feel a lot more on the way to recovery. So that was great. So I can put your mind at rest there. It is no big deal. Today, the day after the catheter removal, I had to go and see my surgeon. Now, I was very concerned about this because his secretary called me up midweek and said, "Oh, you've got to come in and see Christopher Ogden on Friday." And immediately all the worst things went through my mind. Oh my God, something's wrong. Anyway, I went to see Chris, and he gave me the great news that everything had been removed. The cancer was actually bigger than they thought it was. It had grown to 2.5 centimeters. So my internal instinct was, right, get this thing out of me. So if you recall my first recording where I was discussing about, which way do I go, I am now very, very glad that I opted for the robotic surgery, because the whole thing has been removed. It was contained, and it was obviously quite an aggressive thing because it had grown considerably from what they first thought. So 1,000 tons have been taken off my shoulders. I now just need to look after myself, relax. Another week of recovery, and I should be back to normal again. So it is great news. So I can only try and impart my happiness and hope that this helps you. But honestly, a major step through this week, and all good.